move on to okay, part two vocabulary. It's okay. Yeah, part two. This page, the right-hand side of the first page. It's okay. Yeah, thank you. So like here, before we move on, can we go over the keywords quickly? Number 11. How do you read it? Number 11. We are talking about the right side of the first page of Unit 12. We are going to finish the vocabulary today. Thank you. So here, number 11. Let's go over the words here. Number 11, this word is hasty. Hasty. And then if it's a noun, we say haste. Once again, haste. Number 12. Once again, crown. Crown. Number 13. On the second part of the word, endure. Endure. And it is now endurance. Thank you. Once again, endurance. Thank you. Number 14. If it is a noun, we say torment. But on the second syllable, torment. Yeah, once again, torment. Number 15, intolerable. Once again, intolerable. And then tolerable. Thank you. Number 16. Thank you. Once again, profound. Number 17. Once again, advisor. Number 18. How do you read the noun? The verb. Once again, construct. And if it is an adjective, constructive. Thank you. And if it is a noun, construction. Thank you. Number 19. Heed. Number 20. On the first syllables are intimate. Thank you. And then intimacy. Yeah. So like here, last time we stopped on this question. She could not be parted from her pet cats. And here, like when you say you couldn't bear something, here a word begins with the B, a word begins with the T. So like here, the first meaning, you say you couldn't. Oh, and also a word begins with the S. So like here, the first word, she could not endure. And last Friday when we talked about the question, we said the word could be replaced with the word tolerate. So you could also use the word tolerate for this word. But when we said being part from the meaning of the word part will be separated. So when you say like one day we will be parted from our friends or family members and live on our own. So when you say be parted from a person, you will be separated. But here, if there's another word that begins with the B, what is bear. And tolerate is the word that is in our keyword list this time. But what about another word that begins with stand? 5 letters. Yeah, stand. Yeah, so like here, you might say she could not stand being parted from. She couldn't tolerate. She couldn't bear being parted from. 所以如果讲到忍受的话，一般来说就大概几个字哦，来 stand, tolerate, bear, and endure. It's okay. Yeah. So I hear number 2, running. How do you read the third word? 3个音节 marathon. But the stress is on 马拉松的重音在第一个音节。Yeah. So you go together marathon. Yeah. Thank you. It's often a test beyond human. This word should be Thank you. Endurance. Human endurance means beyond the endurance of human beings. 超出人类可以忍受的范围。Human endurance. So you might say run the marathon or doing 3, 2, 1, 1 is beyond your endurance. I guess now you have got used to doing 3, 2, 1, 1 in your P class. You don't do 3, 2, 1, 1 anymore. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, but some people told me they did 3, 2, 1, 1. Did you do 3, 2, 1, 1? Okay, so you don't have to do that anymore. Okay, yeah. So like here, the appeal of mermaid melody PGB pitch is unimaginable. When you say appeal, what's the meaning of the word appeal? Okay, you might say the appeal of Disney movies is very strong for little Ball. Because she likes Disney movies very much. So if you say appeal, the word means attraction, 吸引力。这个地方的比较当名词的时候是吸引力。So you might say, the new work of Shakespeare Rowling has a strong appeal to teenagers worldwide. Do you know that she's publishing a new novel? 我新书了 ，You don't know that? Yeah. I guess it's something about magic again. Yes. But I sort of forgot the title. Sorry. Yeah. But anyway, here this word. 这个字没有在单字列表上面，你就可以问一下嘛。如果是持续很久的，都不会变的，从 endure 来 ，enduring appeal. So when you say enduring appeal or enduring popularity, 就解释成受欢迎的程度或是怎样的程度。Or you might say the enduring pain of her stomach has troubled my grandma a lot. 就长期以来的头痛让我的阿嬷非常困扰。So when you say like enduring something, it could be something positive or something you don't want. Okay, yeah. So here, but by the way, I ask you, what's the meaning of the word unimaginable? When you say imaginable, 中文通常会翻成可以被想象的，就是可以想象，就中文的意思是可以想象的。But if you say unimaginable, you mean so serious that is beyond your imagination， 其实很恐怖的，不是很棒。所以 unimaginable 有两个意思哦 ，either fabulous or horrible。所以这边会解释成让人难以想象。But here it means something positive. You mean like maybe for your parents, it's hard for them to imagine how popular the cartoon is to you. It's okay, yeah. So could you think? But by the way, let me ask you, like, what does the word PG mean? Because originally I thought it should be like PG, but then it turned out that the story was pitch. So what does the word PG mean? Does it mean something? 这个是有意思吗 ？No idea. You know what it means. But like, why do we call it PG pitch? Because the third word, if it is pitch, it means how high you could sing. So like, does the two words mean anything? No. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, but here I could please read the keyword once again. Enduring. Yeah. Thank you. So like here the word enduring is totally different from endurance and endure. But 最后一个这句话可以念一下吗 ？Jeans are made of durable materials, so people prefer to wear them for outdoor activities. So when you say something that's durable, 通常会翻成耐用的 durable. 所以这几个是比较常用，而且这两个意思反而比 endure 还比较常见。If you say endure something that is enduring, something lasts for a long time, but something that is durable, something that could be used over and over again. Okay, yeah, this is it. So here we go the forward once again. Endure, endurance, enduring, durable. Yeah, thank you. And here the next part here. Number 5. There are 2 translation questions, and I guess the meaning for this word would be a word that begins with a P that is in the column on this page. 所以这个地方的深度应该用的是 profound。1分钟可以写一下吗？这边这句话有点长，可是在选择的时候，主词在这里，动词在这里，但是它的受词在不是这里，而是这里。可这边你要注意的是见解，这边如果可以选一个比较准的字的话，有一个字之前讲过 ，I 开头的，不是 opinions， 也不是 ideas， 也不是 thoughts， 都可以。可是有一个比较好一点的字，看有没有想到 I 开头的，表示见解，可以吗？所以这个地方深度见解，关于那个议题，然后所以要注意的就是这个先讲，再讲这个。Okay, yeah. 1 minute and then I'll show you my suggestion. 然后提供有不同的写法，可是这个地方 P 开头的字或是 O 开头的字，向下提供，可以吗？然后文章 A 开头的字，可以吗？有想到吗？文章是 A 开头的字。 So my suggestion is on screen. Yeah. Is it the same as the one you have? Per article, 它的文章。这边如果你写 provide 也 OK，provided offered， 可这两个字可以就在这边确定一下。Profound insights， 这个是可以用。下次如果讲 ideas、opinions， 想法或是意见。But when you say insights， 这个地方怎么可能 you agree with the opinion offered by the person？ 这个是通常蛮好，代表说参考你其实代表是正面的评论，就代表说你说我从那篇文章中得到很多很棒的想法，你就可以说 I learned a lot of insights from that article。所以 insight 这个字通常如果你要解释的话，会是 useful opinions and usually inspiring to the reader， 是一个很好的字样。那但是后面搭配的其实是 into， 因为代表这边大家可以看得出来之后有点语感化。为什么是 into something？ 因为一定是好的想法，有点深度，所以是进去里面探讨它的本身。但如果是 opinion 的话 ，opinion about something，idea about something， 有一点点就是骚到痒处，就是对于什么事情的想法就没有那么的深度，所以 insights into 是有固定的介词搭配的意思。这个是yeah。Okay, so like, is there any different suggestions? If not, could you please read the transition together for article? Offer profound insights into that issue. Yeah, so you can also say provided profound insights into. It's okay. 然后最后这个地方深度 profound， 顺便比一下有另外两个字的搭配 ，I 跟 T 的复合词，就有深度 ，in 深度，deep 的名词 ，depth， 所以它不是个文 depth。D-E-P-T-H-O， 所以这个地方 in depth 是一个也蛮常见的复合词，就是深度，有深度的，是抽象的深度。So let's say, the movie, The Jungle Book, offered some in-depth observation on the interaction between human and nature. 有看过 The Jungle Book 吗？与森林公园。你看 ，OK, yeah, maybe like over the Dragon Ball Festival, you can watch the movie, but when you say in-depth, something that is in-depth, 是一个复合词，就是一个深度。Okay, yeah, so please read the word together, in-depth. Yeah, so here this expression is similar to profound. It's okay, yeah. And the second question, William Shakespeare is an influential figure and his writings have had. 也是一个翻译，但是就一半就好，也是一样的字。可这个地方，如果不是 influence， 也是另外一个 I 开头的字，想得到吗？这个字可以这边确定一下，如果不是 influence， 另外一个 I 开头的，然后在很多层面，这个讲法之后你可能会常常讲到，如果你指的是什么东西的影响，在层面呢 A 开头的，很多方面，很多层面，讲一下，所以就是只有有已经翻出来了，可是影响在很多层面是这个地方，那请注意。And on the screen is my suggestion. Impact 这个字呢，在这边要确定一下。Influence 是影响 ，effect 是影响，可是 impact 这个字呢要确定一次。下次如果你讲东西，你觉得 impact 跟 influence 的差别在于 influence 对你有启发 ，impact 真的让你去做。所以 impact 在程度上会比 influence 来更强，所以以前如果你觉得 impact 这个字你比较不常用的话，这个地方确定一次，你可以说 My friend's advice really impacted me a lot。当及物动词，等于说我朋友的话对我来说真的很有影响，这个字会比 influence 的意思来的更强。influence 就是想法受到改变 ，impact 有点像是 motivate someone into doing something， 意思会更明确一点。OK， 然后后面的在很多层面 aspect 有可能你想到的话，可能会是 fields，F-I-E-L-D-S， 可是 fields 那个字还是解释成学科领域，所以如果是成想法的层面的话，还是 aspects。It's okay, yeah. So here we read the second example together. William Shakespeare, influential figure, and his writings have had profound impact in many aspects. Yeah, thank you. And number 6, another word. David didn't. My warning, and now he's suffering this word. C-O-N-S-Q-E-N-C, Matthew, how you read this word? Thank you. Consequences. So when you say suffer the consequences, you mean suffering the results 结果。所以这地方这个字应该是没有注意我的警告，所以是 notice. Another word for the word notice. 这地方注意一下，这个字呢很简单，可以补一个字就是 notice。重点就只有直接接受词，不用接介词。所以你说 please heed my warning， 麻烦也注意一下我的警告，休息等一下就会过来了。So when you say you heed something, you notice something, you pay attention to something. It's okay, yeah, easy. In the second example, although Kevin had been told not to procrastinate many times, he never aimed to these warnings and kept putting things off. So like, hey Abby, he never. Did you think that we would never notice you coming inside? Yeah. Anyway, he never aimed to these warnings and kept putting things off. 这地方只是问 he 的当名词的时候搭配的状词，跟 attention 一样，所以这地方是 pay， 不是只有 pay 哦，是 pay 的，因为是过去式。OK， yeah, had been, he never paid any heed to。这地方一个片语要注意一下 ，pay attention to, pay heed to， 所以意思一样，就把它并排一起记，可以懂吗？ So like you can say like, my brother never pays any heed to my parents' suggestion. That's why he couldn't maintain a balance between his health and his recreation. 没办法在他的健康跟娱乐当中找到平衡。It's okay, yeah. So here we should read the second example together. Although Kevin had been told not to procrastinate many times, he never paid any heed to these warnings and kept putting things off. 这个要注意提醒一件事 ，procrastinate 这个字没有接受词哦。所以如果你说他总是很晚才告诉我他的决定 ，he often 要用 put off answering my messages。如果你要接晚延迟做某事 ，procrastinate 这个字的中文的意思就是有延迟的习惯。这个字没有接受词，配合要注意一下。所以看起来sometimes I procrastinate， 有时候我事情没办法很准时的完成。这个字一起我 ，OK， 这样。So I feel like number 7, Jenny is in, friend of mine. We always share our secrets with each other. So like hear this word, another word that is similar to the meaning of close. So wait, Matthew, Jenny is a friend of mine. When you say someone that is close to you, you're right, intimate friend of mine. Thank you. And here the second example, the between my grandparents seems never to have faded. So like if you say the close relationship between two people, then Jane may ask you, the between my parents, return my apology. So like here, between my parents seems never to have faded. You're right, intimacy. So like here when you say the intimacy between two people, just means the close relationship. It's okay. And here for the word fade, let me ask you what the word fade means. Fade 这个地方只是很 like similar to the word disappear, A-P-P-E-A-R， 逐渐的，可以问一下吗 ？Gradually, B-U-A-L-Y, gradually disappear， 就解释成褪色，或是事情慢慢的就从记忆中消失。So means that never to have faded means never to have gradually disappeared. It's okay, yeah, this is it. So here could you please do the second example together, the intimacy between seems never to have faded. Yeah, thank you. And number 8, she offered me some advice, and this really helped me to improve my singing skills. Zoe may ask you, like she offered me some advice. If it is something that is really helpful to you, then from the words above, which one should you use? What? You're right, thank you. Constructive advice. So when you say something that is constructive, it is helpful for you. But what about the second one? To solve the energy shortage, the government intends to a new power plant. So Nicole ask you, like, what? You're right, construct. So that's very easy to construct a new power plant. Means to build a new power plant. But here when you say energy shortage, usually we translate this as 能源短缺 energy shortage, like water shortage, electricity shortage, energy shortage. So you might say in summer, Taiwan is often faced with electricity or energy shortage. 这个地方有人就只是可能电力短缺、能源短缺 energy shortage. It's okay, yeah. And number 3, the museum is not open to the public yet because it is still under, it should be construction. So here you can read the last example together. The museum is not. Because it is still under construction. Yeah, thank you. And number 9, although toothache won't kill people, the pain is still. Oh, yeah. Number 9, although toothache won't kill people, the pain is still. From the words before, if you mean 没办法被忍受的 intolerable, it's okay, intolerable. And here the second example, the noise coming from the construction side is barely, so like here, intolerable means you cannot tolerate, but if here, 把个拿掉变成可以被忍受的，所以这边应该是 tolerable, it's okay, yeah. 可这个地方 intolerable 这边 bear 它在这里，所以如果你说没办法被忍受的话，可以问一下吗？这个字也蛮常见的。bear 是忍受，那可以被忍受变成是形容词 bearable。然后这个地方无法被忍受、无法被接受的。如果你说the accident happening at Taoyuan Airport is 没办法，大家没办法接受发生的那个意外，加一个反义 unbearable， 要稍微注意一下。所以如果是 intolerable 就过来 unbearable。So means it's something that is unbearable. It is so serious or so out of control that it could not be accepted. 有点像 unacceptable 的意思，听懂吗？所以这地方 unbearable, unacceptable, intolerable. 这可以下。And here number 3, she refused to be called a liar. Here 这地方就跟前面讲过的用法一样 ，tolerate. So maybe you tolerate doing something. If you are doing something means you could put up with doing something. 比如说就可以忍受这一件事情。Yeah. But like here, if you say this, being nice to someone you don't like doesn't mean you are. It means you are enough to your dislike for them. If you say that 你对人家都很好 it doesn't mean you try to hide your true emotions. 你很假 a word that begins with an F. Fake. Doesn't mean you are fake. It means you are what? Like for example, if you say you are a nice person, but sometimes you might wonder, am I fake? Am I not sincere? But if you say no, you are not. You are just not sincere. You are just being 成熟的，可以问你什么 mature enough to tolerate your dislike for them. You agree? Yeah, maybe not. So like, if you please read a quote together, be nice to someone. Doesn't mean you are fake. It means you are mature enough to tolerate your dislike for them. Yeah, I guess that maybe it's impossible for us to meet those people we like all the time, but we just need to learn to deal with the differences between us and them. It's okay, yeah. So here can we move on to number 10. The last word for this section. So here Michael made a decision to marry Matt, whom he had known for only 3 months. So like here, the last word. If you mean you do something in a hurry and you don't think it through, 好帅的词 hasty decision. So when you say you made a hasty decision, you mean you made a decision in a hurry and you didn't think it through. You didn't think about it carefully. It's okay, yeah. And then the second example, the writing is difficult to read. Anna must have written this note in 这地方 hasty 打下来 in 一个状况 in haste. But then what about this expression? I guess this one is not quite new to you. 3个字，太快的话就会造成时间的浪费。等于说，如果你想要做得很快，反而你会浪费很多时间。Any idea? Haste. makes waste. Haste makes waste. 有听过吗？这个就解释成说，如果你很匆忙的想要做某事的话，你反而会造成时间没办法，就是可能匆忙当中反而忙中有错。Haste makes waste， 造成时间的浪费。Like that, okay? And here the final one, been starting for days. The little dog to eat the food the woman gave him. 这边一个动词，代表很急的去做这件事情。这个地方在单词表没有，可这个是可以选一下，加一个素尾变成 hurry to do something. Hasten. So like here 这个地方如果是加 in 的话 ，he 就不发音，所以 means somebody hasten to do something means hurry to do something. 这个是可以稍微记一下。It's okay, yeah. So like here could you please read number 47 being starting for days. The little dog hastened to eat the food the woman gave him. Yeah, thank you. So here, like, we're moving on to the last part of the vocabulary. Can we go over the words together? Number 21, this word is prudent. Prudent. Number 22, royalty. Number 23, 这个地方，这边中间呢，现在美式英文有点会发 status 的发法，所以这地方 although the previous 发音的方法。所以这样虽然英语要写 status，but you can say status, yeah, because in American English now 这个地方的发音规则就是从这里面 add 的音 ，it's okay, yeah. So this word is like status. Thank you. Number 24. 如果是念名词的话，底下那个是外交官，第一个音节 we say diplomat. Thank you. 然后回到上面的外交的，移到 mad 上面，所以 we say diplomatic. Thank you. 但是如果是外交变成第二个音节 we say diplomacy. 呀，所以这个字在念的时候呢，就刚好是一个是第一个音节，一个是第二音节，一个是第三音节，可以吗？再确定一次，外交官 diplomat， 外交手段 diplomacy， and if it's about foreign affairs diplomatic. Thank you. And number 25, magnificent. Literature. Thank you. From number 6 to number 21, can you please go over the words again? Number 26. Once again, magnificent. Diplomat. Diplomacy. Diplomatic. Status. Royalty. Royal. Prudent. Yeah, thank you. And there are only 6 questions left. 这地方这6题，下次我们再讲好了。Yeah， 然后这边。